This is the first day of my life. Swear I was born right in the doorway. I went out in the rain, suddenly everything changed. They're spreading blankets on the beach. Yours is the first face that I saw. I think I was as if you just woke up. You said, this is the first day of my life. But I didn't die before I met you. And I don't care about going anywhere with you. And I'll probably be happy. So if you wanna be with me, these things there's no telling, we just have to wait and see. But I'd rather be working for a paycheck than waiting to win the lottery. Besides, maybe this time it's different.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the marriage of David Stanley Carlson and Anthony Lane Rotolanti, heretofore known as Dave and Tony. We are gathered here to celebrate the love that has brought this beautiful couple together and share in their joy today, their wedding day. And if you'll help us out a little bit, if you have a cell phone on you that might ring, we'd sure appreciate your silencing it. Thank you. Well, I'm Reverend Tom Wendt. I'm the minister here at Unity Spiritual Center of Woodstock. Unity offers a positive path for spiritual living, and I am so truly honored to officiate at this positive path on Dave and Tony's life. And while a wedding requires a special ceremony just as we have here, the real wedding, the actual marriage of these two loving souls, has already occurred in many ways and will continue to occur in many others as they continue to share their lives together. You have all been part of the journey that has brought these two loving souls together, and you will continue to be an important part of their evolving marriage. When the three of us met to plan this day, what was expressed over and over again by Tony and Dave was a great desire on the part of each of them for you to know how much you are appreciated and how much you are loved, and what your presence here means to them today. You have been invited here today to honor you and to permit Dave and Tony to express their love and appreciation to you. And that includes the appreciation and love for Dave's father, William Carlson, who has departed this physical life, yet is here today with us in spirit. It would seem remiss not to comment on the uniqueness of this day. This is the first same-sex wedding in this sanctuary, which is about 150 years old. It is my first ceremony of this kind, and Dave and Tony's also. In the dominant culture of today, I trust we all understand that opinions differ regarding occasions such as today. Consider, there was a day that an interracial marriage was considered unacceptable. And even today, there remain some families steeply entrenched in a religious belief system, such that should the son or daughter choose to marry outside of that system, that could be deemed unacceptable. And of course, same-sex marriages are to some either something to pray about and march to Washington, D.C. over to be sure that they can happen, or something to pray about and march to Washington, D.C. to see that they don't. So today I am asking everybody here in attendance to join Dave and Tony in celebrating this day regardless of beliefs. You know, the ceremony and the formal celebration of it will go until about 11 p.m. for some of you. So for the next 8 hours or so, regardless of any belief system that anyone here holds, I simply invite you to make a commitment to focus only on the love that exists between these two loving souls, and that's all. That's it. After that, after 8 hours or so, go ahead to thinking about what you want to think about. But until then, please hold in your hearts, in your minds, and throughout this time, the love these two people have for each other. Do I hear an amen from the church? Yeah. Well, we're talking about love here. Can you do it louder than that? Yeah. They support you. Where's Maggie? There's Maggie. I'm going to invite Maggie McLeod up for a reading, Oh, the Places You'll Go by Dr. Seuss. Come on up, honey. Right up here. That a girl.
Congratulations, today is your day. You're off to great places, you're off and away. You have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself any direction you choose. You're on your own and you know what you know, and you are the couple who will decide where to go. You'll look up and down streets, look them over with care. About some you will say, we don't choose to go there. With your heads full of brains and your shoes full of feet, you're too smart to go down any not-so-good street. And you may not find any you'll want to go down. In that case, of course, you'll head straight out of town. It's opener there in the wide open air. Out there things can happen and frequently do, to people as brainy and footsie as you. And when things start to happen, don't worry, don't stew. Just go right along, you'll start happening too. Oh, the places you'll go. You'll be on your way up, you'll be seeing great sights. You'll join the high flyers who soar to great heights. You won't lag behind because you'll have all the speed. You'll pass the whole gang and you'll soon take the lead. Wherever you fly, you'll be best of the best. Wherever you go, you will top all the rest. Except when you don't, because sometimes you won't. You'll get mixed up, of course, as you already know. You'll get mixed up with so many strange birds as you go. So be sure when you step with great care and great tact, and remember that life's a great balancing act. Just never forget to be dexterous and deft, and never mix up your right foot with your left. And will you succeed? Yes, you will indeed. 98 3/4% guaranteed. Uncles, you'll move mountains. So be your name Buxbaum or Dowry or Bray, or Mordecai Alley Van Allen O'Shea. You're off to great places, today is your day. Your mountain is waiting, so get on your way.
Really good. Well, Dave and Tony, I affirm the loving presence of all creation is flowing to and through each of you not only today, but always and in all ways. And through the power and activity of Holy Spirit, I know that you are blessed with abundant and everlasting good throughout your days together. Together you will grow, bound not by a love which holds you in a bond of obligation, but one that expresses the pure, unconditional love of God. The words from Scripture speak of such love from 1 Corinthians, the 13th chapter. Love is patient and kind. Love is not jealous or boastful. It is not arrogant or rude. Love does not insist on its own way. It is not irritable or resentful. It does not rejoice at wrong, but rejoices in the right. Love bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, and endures all things. And of course, love never ends. And you, Dave, and you, Tony, have come to know this love and have made a decision to make a commitment to this love as you join together in this sacred union of marriage. I'll invite Barb Benedetto up for a reading.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's a beautiful day, and I'm not talking about the weather. Tony and Dave asked me to read this. It's called Union by Robert Fulghum. You have known each other from the first glance of acquaintance to this point of commitment. At some point, you decided to marry. From that moment of yes to this moment of yes, indeed, you have been making commitments in an informal way. All of those conversations that were held in a car, or over a meal, or during long walks, all those conversations that began with, when we're married, and continued with, I will, and you will, and we will. All those late night talks that included someday, and somehow, and maybe, and all those promises that are unspoken matters of the heart. All these common things and more are the real process of a wedding. The symbolic vows that you are about to make are a way of saying to one another, you know all those things that we've promised and hoped and dreamed? Well, I meant it all, every word. Look at one another and remember this moment in time. Before this moment, you have been many things to one another: acquaintance, friend, companion, lover, dancing partner, even teacher, for you have learned much from one another these past few years. Shortly you shall say a few words that will take you across a threshold of life, and things between you will never quite be the same. For after today you shall say to the world, this is my husband.
I'm going to turn to your guests for just a moment, okay? Dave and Tony have written the vows you are about to hear, so in just a moment I'll step aside and turn the service over to them. And now, Dave and Tony, we've come to your promise to each other for your marriage and the giving of the rings. These promises you are about to state were created through your hearts. And so I will invite you to each place a ring on your soon-to-be husband's third finger of the left hand as you affirm your vows. Dave?
You. Oh. I'm going to do it first, and then I'll read. Oh, man. Anybody have a Kleenex? Is that in your pocket? There isn't one. Oh, no. No. Wait, I have one. Oh, I do. Sorry. No. Excuse me one sec. Okay. It's as good as it's going to get. All right. Okay. All right. So, Tony, It's hard to believe that this day has finally come. It's only taken 23 years. We never envisioned this day happening in our lifetime. We thought that except for a few close friends and family, we would remain outcasts to the rest of the world. But we knew something way back then that the rest of the world didn't know. We knew that our love is something that is so very strong and so very real. Nothing could keep us apart from sharing our love. The world is finally changing for the better, and we're able to share this very special day with our family and friends. And I'm able to declare in front of everyone, Tony Rodolante, I will love you forever, in sickness and in health, till death do us part. I remember the day that I knew we would be together forever. We were standing in the middle of a street fair in San Francisco, and even though there were thousands of people around us, as far as I was concerned, we were the only two people there. It was absolutely amazing. 23 years later, and that magic feeling is still with me when I'm with you. I feel it every time you make me laugh, when we think and say the same thing at the same time, and when you hug me just because I need a hug. I feel it when we are just sitting together watching TV, and when you call me from Chicago as you're heading out to lunch. I feel it when one of us is traveling and we FaceTime each other, when we go to bed and the last thing we say to each other is, I love you. And when we are being silly and you just sing, you're my sunshine to me. But after 23 years, it's clear that our love is brighter than sunshine. Can we start it over? Because I missed the beginning. I was told this could happen. I never understood before. I never knew what love was for. My heart was broke, my head was sore. What a feeling. Tied up in ancient history. I didn't believe in destiny. I look up, you're standing next to me. What a feeling. What a feeling in my soul. Love burns brighter than sunshine. It's brighter than sunshine. Let the rain fall, I don't care. I'm yours and suddenly you're mine. Suddenly you're mine. And it's brighter than sunshine. I never saw it happening. I'd given up and given in. I just couldn't take the hurt again. What a feeling. I didn't have the strength to fight, but suddenly you seemed so right. Me and you, what a feeling. What a feeling in my soul. Love burns brighter than sunshine. It's brighter than sunshine. Let the rain fall, I don't care. I'm yours and suddenly you're mine. Suddenly you're mine. And it's brighter than the sun. It's brighter than the sun. It's brighter than the sun. Sunshine. Love will remain a mystery. But give me your hand and you will see your heart is keeping time with me. Oh, let the rain fall, I don't care. I'm yours and suddenly you're mine. suddenly you're mine. And it's brighter than sunshine. You can take the earplugs out now.
This is stupid. I wanted the wedding to be fun, so I thought I'd do something fun, and he pulled that. Here, give me the ring.
The ring. He is the ring.
Thanks, I'll take that too. All right, I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna put this on his finger, but I don't have a big old song and stuff. I love you.
I love you.
All right, prepare for disappointment.
At least you won't
It's
break
only
their
this long.
eardrums.
Okay. Our relationship, we've always had music as part of it. We always listen to music. We always sing silly, badly to each other. I wanted my vows to be made of music, so I used song titles and song lyrics. And it's going to be hokey compared to what you just did, but it's from the heart.
I know.
All right. What I wrote was, I've been thinking about you, and maybe I'm amazed by the way you love me all the time. What is love? This crazy little thing called love. It's no myth. Sweet dreams are made of this. There was something about you, baby, so right, that I can't help falling in love with you. I got you, babe, and you're my best friend. You're in my heart, you're in my soul, and we're so happy together. We're walking on sunshine. When the world is running down, you make the best of what's still around, and they can never tear us apart. Okay, now for the vows. I'll stop the world and melt with you, and I won't give up on us, even if the skies get rough. And I'm never gonna give you up. I'm never gonna let you down. I'm never gonna run around and hurt you. Never gonna make you cry. Never gonna say goodbye. Never gonna tell a lie and hurt you. And I will always love you.
You know, this is your day, and yet I feel like it's mine because of the love I see. So Dave and Tony, today you join your separate lives together. The two separate bottles of sand symbolize your relationship of 23 years, certainly together, yet part of a culture that said you were separate. Each represents all that you are and all that you'll ever be as individuals. They also represent your lives before today as they were legally viewed in our culture. As these two containers of sand are poured into the third container, the individual containers of sand will no longer exist, but will be joined together as one in every manner. And such is the symbolism of the two of you together as one in every manner. Go right ahead.
There's the road that's well traveled, the road that's not taken, the high road, the low road, a dirt road or two. There's that one down the middle, it's under construction. In the end, it don't matter much which road you choose if you laugh, love, live your life fully, walk gently aware. The earth feels your footsteps, be kind to yourself, be patient with others, knowing always the truth, forever we're one. There are lifelong companions and traveling companions and lovers and partners and husbands and wives. There are friendships that teach us and people who reach us. You never know who will alter the course of our lives. There are good days and great times and giggling and grandmas and lifetimes of laughter and loving and song. There are hard days and sad times that challenge our spirits and force us to grow, then move us along. There are people who'll nourish us, people who'll empty us, and you can be sure by the end of the day there'll be a few special people who'll live in our memory, and then there'll be a few that just won't go away. So laugh, love, live your life fully, walk gently aware. The earth feels your footsteps, be kind to yourself, be patient with others, knowing always the truth, forever we're one, knowing always the truth, forever we're one, knowing always, forever we're one. We're one.
Yes, thank you. We just wanted to say thank you all for being part of this day. You should talk.
That's what I was going to say. Yeah, thank you so much.
I should just feed him the lines and he can speak.
Okay, what's next?
It really means a lot to us that you're here, and you all have a very special place in our lives. And it just really, we're just thrilled that you all are here and to share this day, because we love you too.
Yes.
Okay.
Tony and Dave, in accordance with the law of our land, and in the company of all those in attendance today, I now pronounce you husbands for life. honor what Dave and Tony have already affirmed in spirit. Ladies and gentlemen, I be the first to introduce you all to Dave and Tony, husbands for life.
I love the bubble. Get him, duck.
Don't even yell them, they taste terrible.
Oh, wow. Yeah, thanks everybody.
Yeah, you want to stay out here for the dinner?
How was she?
I would go over here.
Go over there?
Yeah, we'll go over there.
We'll go over there. And we'll do
Not come this way, you don't want to go up there.